Okay guys, here we are today on another job, and what we're getting ready to do here is we're fixing to pressure wash this entire driveway all the way to the road right here. Okay, and we've already we got cracks we're doing here. As you see, we've already come along, and you can see we've opened up that crack through there. So you got to get it opened up to be able to put material in there to make it stay. You see that? See how we've opened these cracks up through here? Now what we're fixing to do is we're going to pressure wash this whole entire driveway, pressure wash the cracks out, clean it all. We're going to then do the cracks, okay? And while it's drying, we're going to run to lunch. We're going to come back after lunch. We're going to resurface it. We're going to butt up to these steps, butt up to the garage door. We're going to cover the entire driveway with a resurfacing. We're using the same material as we used for the cracks. So what's going to happen is, once we go over it, it's going to help hide the cracks, and it's going to make this driveway look like a new driveway, like it's been poured, because it's going to have a new coat on top of it. So before we can do that though, we got to have it pressure washed and the cracks done. So that's what we're working on now. You can see we've got them opened up. We'll show you a video how they look filled in before we start doing our resurfacing. So just stay tuned for the next video. We thank you for watching. Alright guys, just want to show you how we're pressure washing right now. I want you to kind of see the difference here. Now that's old, this is old, okay? I've already cleaned right through there. So that's a strip of it right through there, what it looks like. It hasn't been cleaned. Just clean, still dirty. We cleaned this a while ago, we gotta wash it down. You can see how good it looks clean. So we do this after we chisel so we can clean the cracks out real good and get it just the way it needs to be. Let me show you how it's looking as he's cleaning it. You see, this is the new clean, and we already cleaned that too. So anyways, down here you can see it. Here we go. All this has been cleaned, but you can see what hasn't been cleaned yet. We do this so when we go on top of it, it'll bond real good. We know what we're doing. We just wanted you to see this. We'll show you what it looks like when it's clean and the cracks are filled in. And all we'll have to do is do the coat on top of it. We'll show you a video of what it's looking like. Thank you for watching. This is resurfacing. Okay guys, we've got everything cleaned. We've got the whole driveway pressure washed. We've got all the cracks pressure washed out. Now over here is this little slight situation. They have a drain right here which catch water to roll out of here. The only thing is, you see right there, you see that water? Look at it. Now we sit here and we took our broom and we pushed a lot of this water into that drain in here. It was sitting in here a whole lot of water. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a bag, that top and bond, and kind of fill it in through here in the hopes to make that water sitting in there kind of roll this way, okay? Just wanted you to see what it looked like and how the water was sitting on it before we did it. But just a minute, we're going to kind of build from that crack. We'll kind of come out this way, kind of come back in, and this will make that water rush that way. It'll just be a lot better right in there. We don't want sitting water right here when we're trying to resurface anyway, so we got to be able to get rid of it. As you see, all the cracks and everything clean, looks real good. We'll show you a video of with it all filled in before we resurface it, and then one after we're done. We thank you for watching. Okay guys, we just want to show you the progress we've got. We're back from lunch here. You can see we're taping it, making a straight line through here. As you can see, it's all the cracks are dried up and ready to go. Now that's that area over here that we built up. It's finally dried. So we're fixing to start resurfacing. That ought to help push the water there. That's a lot better than what it was. I dumped basically a whole bucket right there. Anyways, some of these cracks were deep like this, so had a little bit more fast patch in there to make sure it dried. But everything looks good. We're fixing to go over it. We appreciate you watching this. We'll let you see what it looks like as we kind of get about halfway and then when we get finished with it, okay guys, here we are. We're fixing to start our resurfacing here. We're gonna start up here at the top, at the high point, and work our way down. It kind of flows back down towards the house here. So just want to kind of show you how everything's looking. Here's this area over here that we kind of floated out real good for him, made it better. He was very happy about that. He had sitting water in here, and we never quoted on building this area up, but I used plenty of material there and built it up, forcing it to roll towards this way. It was just sitting all in there. So anyways, we're fixing to get started. We'll let you see what it looks like halfway through. Thank you for watching. We're at a halfway mark. You can kind of see what we got going on here. You can see how it looks like. You can see the old up against the new. So I got the sun coming in right here, so I got to kind of hurry up and come through there before it gets too hot in there. Anyways, you can see how it's looking like. It's looking real good. We'll show you a final video here in a minute of how it's looking. This is resurfacing. You can see how good it's covered the cracks up. So anyways, we'll show you a video here in a minute when it's completed. Thank you for watching. Out there, Will. Look how good that looks. Now you can see the expansion joints. Look at this expansion joint. It looks the same color as the material, but as the material starts to dry, like up there, you'll see the expansion joint will stay darker for a couple more days because it's thicker. And the same with the cracks. See, you can see that crack right now is starting to kind of bleed through a little bit. Same with that one. But when I first did it, you couldn't see them. Everything's got to dry. When everything gets dry, it all kind of blend in real good together. We're down here at the finishing point. Once we get this finished and everything cleaned up, we'll show you a final video. Check out the rest of the videos on resurfacing and have a good day. Okay guys, here we are with the final video. Now the last spot we did was right through here because the water flows down this way and the water flows down this way, so we had to start up there, come down, then come down to here and finish it right here. This is where we ended at. This up through here, I did this actually. I came up through here and then I came up through here. That's why that's wet in here. That's why all that's still wet looking, but it'll dry just like this area is dried. Okay, those cracks, when everything dries up like this suspension joint, give it a couple days, it'll be same color as this. Okay, same way with the few cracks, same way with this expansion joint. Let's get down here and look at it where it's kind of already dried. Now look at this. Look at it compared to this. This is old. That looks like it's just been poured. That is what color it all. See, we did this is the very first spot I did because the water flows that way. I had to do here, then do there, then do here, do there, then work my way that way. Okay, so this is completely dried almost already. That expansion joint, when it gets dried out, it'd be the same color as this. And right here, we had a piece of tape down to keep it nice and straight. Look how good that looks. It looks real nice and uniform through there. Same way with this one too. We ended it right there. You can see where we stopped at. You see how good this looks? We appreciate you watching this video at repairsforyourhome.com. You can check out many other videos of our resurfacing. And I'm sure you watched the previous videos, so you remember all the cracks that was on here, and you remember how we pressure washed and cleaned it. So it's a full job done now. Now what we may do is come back in a couple days and let you see what it looks like fully dried, because as of right now, like I said, it's still drying. But overall it looks really good and great, and I'm happy with it. So I know if I'm happy, everybody else will be happy, because I try to make it as perfect and as good as possible. So I'm satisfied, and we appreciate you watching this video. Check out more at repairsforyourhome.com.